Greg Spots doesn't own a car. Seattle's new transportation director commutes only by mass transit in a city he's just getting familiar with. And judging by his frequent activity on social media, he's getting around, asking followers, "Where am I?"
And I did want to show everybody that I'm really trying to learn the city and embrace the city. I tell people I'm bringing New York directness with a California smile.
But many of the transportation challenges facing Seattle are nothing to smile about. He's faced with a long list of bridge repairs, finding the new balance of mobility post-pandemic and safety. Last year was the deadliest year on the roads in Seattle since 2006.
Can you do anything about that?
I have to believe that we can do something about the pedestrian death rate, and I want to reduce that dramatically.
We met in the University District, one area that Spots considers a model of what safety and connectivity can look like.
So this is like a very big curb return here, imagining many students here, and very short crossing distances. These type of shorter crossing distances reduce pedestrian injuries and deaths. And this street is really oriented around all these different modes: walking, biking, bus, and light rail, getting you in and out of the campus.
One mode of transportation you didn't just hear: cars. It's still by far the most popular choice in Seattle, with 26% of all commuters driving to work alone.
It is not easy to drive through downtown Seattle. I don't know if you've had a chance to try it.
Oh, I have. I've been stuck in Lyfts and Ubers in downtown Seattle all the time. What we've learned in this industry is that congestion is mostly a function of economic vibrancy, and Seattle is very economically vibrant. You can't really build your way out of congestion. That's a recent finding in our field, and so now it's more about building alternatives to being in the congestion.
And when it comes to bike lanes, Spots and SDOT want more. There are currently 170 miles of lanes, greenways, and trails in the city, with another 35 miles planned over the next 2 years. This despite the fact that the city's own survey of commuters found fewer people are choosing the bike.
Is it worth the investment when you see fewer people riding the bike?
I don't agree that there's fewer cyclists. I'm seeing a ton of cyclists out. You know, they go by pretty fast, and in order to see them, you need to stand and look for them. But I want to apply the world's best design ideas to help Seattle become uniquely its best self.
Now, Spots and SDOT are conducting a top-to-bottom review of what's called the Vision Zero initiative right now to help reduce traffic deaths and injuries. So watch for a lot of safety improvements on the way in Seattle, especially this summer, now that the city has received $25 million from the federal government for safety.